What's happening? Look, the TMZ tour bus got into a crash. So let's take a look. There's still debris all over the road. It's not too bad. Took a pretty nasty shot to the back. The TMZ celebrity tour bus took a shot. Took a big old shot. Let's see what the car that hit it. Oh shit, the car took a big shot. That's a strong bus, actually. Shit. God damn. Is that your car? Fuck, man. The bus is hardly even wrecked.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the freak? My car's all freaking messed up.
It's fucking literally raked the fucking face off of it.
It's fucking tough. I just feel bad. I'm like, oh no.
You're all right, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Was it their fault? I hope
No,
so.
it was my fault.
Was it? You're insured?
Yeah, I just bought this damn thing.
Oh, man.
I was gonna go take it home, park it, do, what I gotta do, and
Fuck, man.
fuck, man. That was a waste of money.
No, I had the same fucking accident. You'll be fine, dude. It'll be
I was
fine,
out the
bro.
hospital too, so I'm like, oh, going through it.
Oh, shit, man.
It's not a good fucking day.
I think everybody's fine now.
No, that's what I'm really worried. That's why I'm over here trying to
Stressing out. No, calm down, bro.
I'm
You're
like,
good.
I'm such a bad person.
No, you're not, dude. You're not a bad person, bro. That accident's happened. I had the same one. No, dude, calm down. You're good. You're good.
If I haven't even moved, I'm waiting for the tow truck, and I'm like, make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, you're fine, man. I think everybody's okay. I just talked to, well, Tim gets the interview with the guy that crashed into the TMZ tour bus. He claimed responsibility straight away. He just flat out said it was his fault. Yeah, Jules, I know. I was just interviewing him, so I wasn't here to have him, like, make any accountability. But the people on the bus are already being irritated that I'm filming, you know what I mean? Because I'm wearing a press badge. Anyway, what's up, everybody? This guy just crashed into the TMZ tour bus. And, hi, Kubi. And, the back of the bus has barely got anything on it. Police are interviewing him now. I interviewed the driver before the police interviewed the driver. And you guys, I got the alert while I was eating dinner, and I was like, you know what? I'll finish dinner first. I ate my hamburger, fries, and drink, then came down, and I still got here before the police to interview this guy. Anyway, the guy just got out of the hospital. He's got a medical wristband on. He's freaking out. He's admitted that it's his fault. You guys want to interview all the people on the bus? Dinner at 5? Is that an early dinner, Rachel? That's pretty much my dinner time. So I eat breakfast. I ate lunch at noon, and I ate dinner at 5. You're old. Is that an old man's dinner? That is an old man's dinner. But I eat 2 dinners. I eat at 5, and then I eat at 8. So I actually eat dinner twice. So I don't know how you would factor that in. Should we see if we can hear the interview here? I already interviewed him, but let's see if we can hear. So he told me he just bought the car, and now he's telling them it's registered to somebody else. So he hasn't even put the car in his name yet. The car's right here. Do you guys want to see what happened to the car? So this guy, I got here before the cops, and I literally finished dinner first. I could have been here way earlier. So this guy claimed it was his fault, and he slammed into the TMZ tour bus, and it literally raked up his car really good. He told me he just bought the car. What's up, Angel? So this guy just slammed into the TMZ tour bus. I already interviewed him. And, yeah, that's not going to open, sweetheart. She's trying to open the door. Honey, that's not going to open. What the hell is she thinking? You guys, this is a real piece of work that thought this door was going to open just now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I guess it's not exactly geniuses that they're hiring from the LAPD. She tried to open it, it wouldn't open, and then she looked at the car like, what's wrong with you? Why wouldn't the door open? Are you guys looking at this? Are you guys literally seeing what I'm saying? Hello, Aaron. This cop just came over, couldn't open the door, looked at the car like, why the hell isn't the door opening on the car? Anyway, we already interviewed the driver. He's a nefarious-looking dude who may have stolen the car. He said he just bought it. The airbag went off. It doesn't even have interior. It looks like someone stole the stereo 4 times. This is... He's got a medical wristband on, and he just got out of the hospital. This is crazy. This is the TMZ tour bus that he smashed into. And you saw all the damage to that truck? It barely did anything to the bus. TMZ bus number 3. I mean, that's all the damage it did to the bus. Yeah, that's the TMZ celebrity tour bus he slammed into. So, we have first responders on scene, taking care of everybody, making sure everybody's all right. Everybody appears to be okay, but I'm sure half these tourists are thinking, lawsuit. Somebody's going to go out on a stretcher. Someone has decided they'll take the gurney. It's an automatic $3,000 bill once you get on the gurney, because they told me that. I've taken some falls, and they told me, listen, as soon as we put your butt on this gurney pad, it's $3,000. So make sure you're suing somebody, or make sure you got insurance. You know what I'm saying, everybody? I don't know if there's a DUI checkpoint tonight. There's none listed. There isn't any listed. Who hit who? I'll go back over it. I'll do a quick recap for everybody. See, the muffler didn't do well. This is the TMZ, famously. This is the TMZ tour bus. This is the driver right here. This is the driver right here. This guy just got out of the hospital. I interviewed him right when I got here, so you guys already missed the interview. He was driving this vehicle, which he claims he just bought. It's not in his name, but actually, from the look I'm looking at, it looks like he stole the vehicle. Okay, he came running down Sunset Boulevard and just creamed out into the TMZ tour bus. And if you look inside the vehicle, the airbags went off, but this car doesn't even have interior. Someone has stolen there's no key, there's no stereo, there's no cup holders. Like, this car's already been stripped and gutted before he was even driving it. This guy's going to jail for sure, because he either stole this car or something. He goes, yeah, man, I just bought the car. And I said, was it their fault? And he goes, no, it was my fault. Where's Harvey? That's a great question. How you doing? Where is Harvey? How come first of all, I was having dinner at Carney's. I got the alert for this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have dinner. I got my hamburger and fries, finished it calmly. And I still got here before the police, before the fire department. Paramedics arrived right at the same time as me. But the crazy thing is, TMZ's not here. You know what I mean? Where's TMZ? You know what I mean? How is TMZ not here? Okay, so that was your recap. I'm gonna go back around. This is the bus number 3. That car smashed into the back of this tour bus and didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, it's a strong bus, to say the least. Hello, Amada. So it's the TMZ tour bus we're talking about here. You guys, I'm on my backup account. Give me a follow. If you're in the YouTube, subscribe to the channel. But now what we're waiting to see is if the dude gets arrested. And if you want to know where this happened, well, we can talk about it. We're at the Chateau Marmont. We're at the famous Chateau Marmont, where the TMZ bus was just parked outside trying to see a celebrity, when a dude straight out of LA County smashed into him. You know what I mean? So, TMZ tour bus, just out here chilling at the Chateau Marmont, and that truck put it on. Let's get an overhead shot so you guys can get a really good view of what's going on. Okay, let's just stay on top of the scene. This is much better. There's the driver. That's the driver of the vehicle right there. You can see his Suburban that I think he stole that Suburban. We interviewed him. So the first thing I did when I got here was I interviewed the driver of the car. And I said to him, was it TMZ's fault? And he said, no, it was my fault. He said, I just bought this car and I'm literally shaking and freaking out. And I said, you're all right though? And he said, yeah, I'm all right. But he immediately admitted responsibility. The interior of his car is literally just stripped. Somebody's already stole the car stereo, the door panels, the cup holders. It looks like he drove it out of a junkyard. Like it's already been parted out. Anyway, that's the driver. This is the bus. I would say about 25% of the passengers on the bus, he's complaining of neck pain. You see number 24, the Oakland Raiders fans? The Oakland Raider fan, number 24, is holding his neck, which is a smooth move, you know what I mean? So the Oakland Raiders fan and his buddy said, bring us an ambulance. He's riding shotgun and his buddy's on a gurney in the back, and he's holding his neck. I mean, it's a good look. It's a good look. He'll be calling Morgan and Morgan in the morning. We are right outside the Chateau Marmont, where you see beautiful women. Well, there's one beautiful woman and a bunch of ugly men, but listen, that's neither here nor there. Oh, there's a second beautiful woman. Here's a second ambulance loading somebody up. So the people on the bus holding their neck are going to call Morgan and Morgan in the morning, and they're going to have a lawsuit. I see like 10 people on the bus who didn't even get off. They're like, I don't even want to deal with this. Let's look at them. We're right here on the Sunset Strip. Well, not 10. Actually, there's one lady on the front of the bus who's like, I'm not even getting out of the bus. She's like, I'm fine. So anyway, you guys, the Oakland Raiders fan is complaining of neck pain. He will ride shotgun in the McCormick paramedic vehicle. His buddy took the gurney in the back. They're both fine. Let's be honest. They're both fine. You guys saw the damage to the TMZ bus. It's minimal to zero. Okay? And lastly, again, this is the subject, aka driver of the car, who we're still trying to see if he's going to jail or not. I did ask him, I go, you had insurance, right? And he was like, well, I just bought the car. So you're looking at an uninsured driver probably doesn't have a driver's license, doesn't even own the car. The car appears to be stolen. The car's probably so freshly stolen, it's not even been reported stolen at this point. And this genius right here, the female cop, was over there trying to open the door, and she was looking at it like, why won't the door open? Hello, Mary. Hello, Saskia. Hello, everybody. I just want to point out to you guys, sometimes when I'm surveying a scene, look at a TMZ tour bus looking at the TMZ tour bus. It's almost like we're living in bizarro world right now. The TMZ tour bus touring the TMZ crash site of the TMZ tour bus. Why would they not stop? Oh, they are stopping. The TMZ tour bus celebrity tour has stopped to check out the crash of the TMZ celebrity tour. I feel like I'm not even living in real life right now. And by the way, I was eating dinner about 500 feet that direction at Carney's. Again, I wasn't chasing this. I got an alert on my Citizen app while I was waiting for my hamburger and fries, and it didn't say anything about TMZ. It just said crash with injuries. So I was like, you know what? Okay. So I just turned left 500 feet, and I saw the TMZ tour bus and was like, okay, we better go live for this. And the first thing I did, thank you, Annette, appreciate that. Dinner was good. So Carney's is a train. Carney's is a hamburger and hot dog stand that is in a train, a real train from the 70s. Two brothers own it. One put his train on Sunset Boulevard, and the other one put his train on Ventura Boulevard. It's basically two train cars. One train car is the kitchen and shit. The other train car is the kitchen. So here goes the Oakland Raiders fan who's going to be calling Morgan and Morgan in the morning, and he's holding his neck. So he just came on vacation, and he's planning on cashing out. You know what I mean? He's like that girl on Dr. Phil, cash me outside. You know what I'm saying? Catch me outside. Well, it wasn't TMZ's fault. So here's what we have here. It might not work out for the guy that's going to call Morgan and Morgan and Morgan in the morning, because this is the driver right in front of us here, you guys. He doesn't have insurance. He doesn't have a driver's license, I don't think. I didn't ask him that question, but I'm doing the math right now. I'm saying he doesn't have a driver's license. The car appears to be stolen. He's already admitted fault in the accident. What's going to be, I don't know though. He might be wrong that he's at fault, because the TMZ tour bus for sure, was sitting here stopped to look at the Chateau Marmont. Is that how I pronounce it? The Marmont? And that guy works at the Chateau Marmont, and now he's walking away because he knows I'm live. So the TMZ tour bus was just pulled up. Is somebody breaking into my car right now? Hold on. Hey! What the fuck do you need in there? Oh, maybe it's an Uber Eats guy. My bad. I think it's an Uber Eats guy. What was he doing in my car? Oh, I think it's a DoorDash guy. You good, bro? He's saying, give me the money. I thought this guy was breaking into my car. Hey, careful with my car over there, bud. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so the tour bus was here at the Chateau Marmont, parked right there. You see all the debris. And Look at the hubcap and shit. That's the hubcap from the TMZ bus or from the truck. I can't even tell. I don't want to film that way because there's kids hanging out there. Let's keep the kids off camera. Only adults, even though we're in a public space. But the crazy thing about this guy right here, who was driving the car, you guys, is that he's got a medical bracelet on. That means he was just released from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So we're waiting to see if he goes to jail. My hunch is he's taking a ride, is my hunch. He says he's waiting for a tow truck, but I think he's going to be waiting for a different truck. Anyway, whoa, you can hear everybody just running that debris over. Everybody's just flattening their tires like crazy. Who was supposed to do the street cleanup in a situation like this? Why are there not cones put out by these police officers who have responded like these? Why aren't these like really like spread out a little bit so people aren't just rifling through all the glass and shit? Who knows? It's not my problem, but I don't know who's in charge of what on an accident scene, so what do I know? But I mean, geez Louise. So I did close-ups of everything. I'm just sitting up here because this is great. I got perspective over the whole crime scene here. Well, I don't know if it's a crime. Let's zoom in on his truck. You can see the front of that truck there. Just ripped the front of that truck right off. There's something happening in 5 LA guy. I missed that pin. What was that? Where were the lockdowns? Somebody please pin that comment back. Hello, Valiant, Genesis, Spanky, everybody. I'm not seeing you guys when I'm running around the scene. There's something happened in South LA. Guy with a pew lockdown in a perimeter. Okay, thank you, Star. I will be taking a look at that. Absolutely. I'm sure I'll be on that. We're just gonna look at people still road raging in LA. People just a honking and a road raging in LA. People don't give a shit about nobody except themselves here. This is what I was talking about before when I said people don't give like people rides who are or stop to help people who are broke down. People just want to honk and say, get out of my way, no matter what. Ain't nobody here's like a good, there's just no, I hate to say that. I guess there's no good people here except me. And I'm not sure if I'm any good. That would leave us at 0. Me and Castillo. Well, I've went over this in my lives before about how I'll see some woman broken down on the freeway and I'll watch 3,000 cars drive by yelling at her. Like, I'll see a woman broke down in the middle lane in the freeway and every car going by is not only honking, angry that they slowed her down, but they will yell at her for having her car be broke down. Right? Not stop and say, do you need our help? Get out. You know, the only people... One time, I'll tell you a good story real quick. One time, a work guy had a work truck, and he had all these thin pieces of metal that were stacked on top, probably 100 of them, and they flew off his truck all across the freeway. Stopped traffic completely. CHP did a traffic brake to stop it. CHP, there's 2 CHP officers now out there trying to drag. These things weighed like 70 pounds. They were heavy, big, heavy, like 12 by 12 sheets of some kind of metal. These 2 CHP officers were struggling with one, and there was like 100. So who do you think got out of their cars in the first 12 rows of the traffic brake and pulled all of those fucking pieces of metal to the side of the road? Me and 3 Hispanic guys. Okay, probably undocumented. That's neither here nor there, but I just want to point it out because my point is nobody gives a shit about anything but themselves in LA. And that's just one of my stories. Anyway, everybody's staring at me now. The cops and the guy and the driver and this guy are all now staring at me. Why are they staring at me? You know what I mean? I didn't crash into a TMZ tour bus. I'm not a victim of the crash. I'm up here on a hill leaving everyone alone, and they're all up there pointing at me. They're lucky I'm not down there right up in their face. I'm staying up here because you're getting a good visual on the overall scene. We're on the Sunset Strip, right outside of the Chateau Marmont. I'm not pronouncing that right. It's very French. Right outside of the famous Chateau Marmont, okay, where the TMZ tour bus was clearly stopped to take a look. And this dude sitting down here smashed right into it, tore the front of that car right off. Okay, the cop or somebody just brought this guy water. If they keep staring at me, they're going to get a second interview, and they're not going to like it because this is a public sidewalk, and they haven't even put police tape up. So if they keep their eyes hard on me like that, we're going to go have like a straight conversation with everybody, and they're not going to like the questions. You know what I mean? You know what? I take that back. We're going down there to talk to everybody anyway. Let's do a second interview on the driver. We already interviewed him. He said it was his fault. He said he just got out of the hospital. He said he just bought the car, which means he probably stole it in South LA about 3 hours ago. The interior of his car has no gauges. There's no key. There's no cup holders. There's no door panels. It looks like a car that's been stripped in a junkyard on the interior. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be stolen. And I think it's so freshly stolen that it's not even reported stolen yet. Here's a double-decker tour bus coming to save the day. So they're here to pick up the TMZ tourists. Harvey Levin put in a call here to the Hollywood Loop and said, hey, come pick our people up. It looks like half the bus went to the hospital to claim injuries. And the rest of the tourists are like, get us the hell out of here. Look at these guys are loving it, though. They're like, this is dope. Second floor shit. Welcome to the third floor. That is a cool seat on the double-decker, though. They call this an omnibus in France. I think it's France. They call that an omnibus if you live in France. Is that right, you guys? Did I have that right? We're at Sunset and Marmont at the Chateau. That is right about the omnibus. I like it when I sound like I could possibly be intelligent. So there you go. That's what you call an omnibus if you live in Europe. Okay? You just realized we're on the backup? Weren't you there last night? I got live access removed for misinformation. I told everybody my name was Fred, and they removed live access for misinformation because my name's not Fred. What happened? If you want to hear, go over to the YouTube, and I'll talk about it while I mute the TikTok, because I got a lot to say about TikTok that they don't want to hear. A lot. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I'm not even promoting my main account because I don't care anymore. Like you guys, I'm breaking the news to you right now. From now on, when I do TikTok lives, they're going to be muted. I'm not even going to fucking have volume. I'm just going to mute them because that's all I have left. And if you want to listen to me talk, you're going to have to go to YouTube because my TikToks on my main account will just be muted and you won't get to look at police. Basically, the two best parts of my life. So, congratulations, TikTok. You guys are the greatest. Well, Mary, I hope you have a YouTube page, Mary, and please sign up for a YouTube account and just come follow the YouTube because I will be leaning into that heavily. Thank you, Kubi. Well, my commentary just gets live access removed, even if I'm doing, even if I'm saying the right thing. So, you guys, I'm out of gas. with TikTok. My tank is empty. I didn't say anything to misinform anyone yesterday. Okay? So I'm just gassed on it. And you know what I'm not gassed on? YouTube, who doesn't care what I say. I'm actually excited about it. Well, thank you, Embroidery. Everybody who enjoys my commentary, please sign up for YouTube, because I'm partially joking about muting my lives, but I'm also not. Because, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. What happened? Oh, he's yelling at the cars behind him. See the cars road raging at the tour bus? Like, if you slow down for anything, people just go crazy. So you guys, we waited the whole scene out. Everybody's gone now. Here comes, like, the person from The Wizard of Oz, Part 3. What's up, my man? It looked like a Wizard of Oz witch bike. The only thing that remains is the police and the guy driving the car. So let's go have a second interview with him to follow up on our first interview while the cops aren't next to him. All right? Look at all the debris. I could use a new feather duster, though, you guys. You know that? I could use a new feather duster. Everybody's still just running over glass and debris. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You guys have a flat? Anybody got a flat tire? Anybody need a flat tire? Come on through. Need a flat tire? Drive right on through all that glass and shit. Get you a flat tire. Come on through, get yourself a flat tire. Come on down, chew on the dog. Anybody need a flat tire? Come on through. Come on through. Anybody need to spend an extra $80 tomorrow at Hamonti Tires? Come on through. Drive right over this glass. You know what I'm saying? Anybody need a flat tire? Come on through. Stay in the right lane. Flatten your tire right up. Look at this dog in the car here. Cute little dog. Hi, puppy. That puppy went to the same salon as its owner. It is so crazy how a dog does look just like its owner. Like, it's insane. Here they come. Come on through. Get you a flat tire. Come on through. Oh, you got lucky. Oh, you might have something in your back tire. Oh, you got a flat. Hamonti Tires, $10 plugs. I tipped him $2 last week. Got a $12 tire plug. Hamonti Tires. Oxnard and Kester, bud. Hamonti Tires, $10 car plugs. Oh boy, I think you got all of your tires. Happy Labor Day. What is it? What are we doing? Is it Labor Day? Nope. Oh, shit. Nobody wants to pick the street up? They're just going to leave everything there. So what do we do? Just leave all that? Jesus, you got a flat, babe. I want to see the driverless car. Oh, shit. I want to see the driverless car go through it. What, are we just going to wait for the street sweeping team to get it? I'm not picking it up. These fucking people drive like maniacs. Okay, the second dude on scene must be the guy he bought the car from. He's smoking heavily, so I can't go over there with TikTok, guys, because he's stoking heavily, and I can't show that on camera. Oh, boy. Get yourself a flat. Get yourself a flat tire. Flat tires, everybody. Get yourself a flat tire. Hot dogs! Hey, as soon as that guy's off the stogie, I'll go do a second interview, but I can't show that. Oh, he left him. Now it's just him. All right, let's just go talk to him one last time. What, Tammy? You need a serious relationship right here. Ooh, is that an Iowa plate? That car is in terrible shape, and it's a Mercedes. She's from Minnesota. That's why. when you're from Minnesota or Iowa, you basically just drive around in the winter and never wash your car because it's basically a complete waste of time. You know what I mean? Your car's just going to be shitty and dirty. And all that salt that they put on the road.
Hell no, man. You got YouTube channel, bro?
Yeah.
Accidents on Hollywood or what?
It's everything LA. It's a YouTube and TikTok.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, it's just LA street stuff. I got the alert on the TMZ bus while I was eating a burger down here.
For sure.
Is this your car?
No, that's my cousin.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I just talked to him.
I talked to him earlier. Have a good one, brother. I don't know what they're going to do, but this is the car that smashed into the TMZ bus. The dude who crashed earlier, he was really cool, did an interview, but now he's cussing up a storm, so I can't talk to him right now. He's going to get my TikTok knocked down, but we'll get the cop as he comes back through. But the crazy thing about this car is it appears to be completely void of it, like door panels. There's no key. The stereo's gone. There's no vent holders. Like the whole car. Look, you guys. Do you know what I'm saying? The only thing in the car is a rosary. But look, that's the damage just from hitting the TMZ tour bus, which took no damage, really. I mean, it took damage, but basically knocked the muffler sideways, but it just creamed the front of this car. You know what I mean? And the reason I'm just waiting for the police to wrap this up. You guys, little known fact, since we're here waiting to see if he goes to jail, this is formerly what's known as the Pink Taco. Okay, this restaurant here, it's the Pink Taco. It closed suddenly like a year ago, out of the blue. No one knew why. But this is a little known fact. I'm going to teach you guys something right now. This used to be back in the 20s and 30s. I forget the name of it. It was one of the most crazy private elite clubs for celebrities and shit. And there's actually a secret tunnel that goes from underneath of the Pink Taco to the Chateau Marmont. I mean, it's not like it's that far. It basically goes under the street. But there's a secret tunnel coming out of the Pink Taco where my buddy Eric fucking was a bartender for a long time. And also, remember we were talking about the Naughty Pig in the live the other day? That's the Naughty Pig right there, the blue building. The blue building down there, that's the Naughty Pig. Oh, you heard about the tunnel? Exactly. It's actually known. Yeah, if you look it up, they'll tell you. But yeah, there is a tunnel. I forget the name of the club, but it was started by it's a great story, and I really don't have the information. You guys should look it up. But there is a little secret tunnel, so that way the paparazzi couldn't wait for everybody at the chateau. They would just slip under here, and they did gambling and some other bullshit. I forget. But it's a great 1920s and 30s Hollywood story. And I'm just telling you because I'm waiting to see if they're going to arrest the driver here before I leave. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I've been not looking at my chat because I've been running around. Oh, is it the Roxbury? Something is related to the Roxbury with that. Hold on. Speakeasy. Yes. I think it was Speakeasy. I think it was the Speakeasy. Yes. I didn't see the comment you pinned, Diane. I didn't see that. Sorry. I'm looking at my chat now, you guys. I haven't been looking at it. It was the Roxbury. Okay. Yeah, you guys tell the chat what it was, because I forgot. It's most recently the Pink Taco, and you see it's pink. My buddy from Boston I talk about, Eric, he was a bartender with his girlfriend for years here. But a year ago, out of the blue, everyone showed up for work, and the place was just closed. The owner had shut it down, like even surprising the workers. So we're not sure why it shut down. I'm sure that information is online. But Speakeasy is always underground. Yeah. So you guys just look it up, and you'll be able to complete the story that I'm not able to complete. Bartending with your girlfriend is diabolical. That's true. That's actually, you want to know something? That you just said that? That's why they got fired. Because they didn't tell the owner. They actually got fired for that. They let him go because of that. They actually did let him go because of that. Now that you mention that, I forgot about that. What does which post say? This one? Anyway, I'm just waiting to see if they bag this fucking driver. I don't think he's going to jail, so there's probably not much else to see. Hello, Sherry. Hello, everybody I didn't say hello to. Sorry, I wasn't looking. When I get on a scene, I just run around, and I'm looking around, so I didn't see. If anyone sent a gift, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. So if you sent a gift or a coin or a heart, I thank you for that and appreciate it. Tim, have you always been around Hollywood? I'm just trying to look at some chat now. You know what? Let me set my camera up so I can look at my chat before I get out of here. I've been in Hollywood for 20 years. I've been in Hollywood for 25 years. I'm sorry. I've been here for 25 years. I could be a tour guy here. I thought about actually opening a private tour company or doing private tours. I don't really want to drive around in a van with a whole group of people, but I would do like private tours for like maybe wealthy people or something. You know, privatized. He left me in Minnesota, says Terry. That's not funny. I mean, it is funny, but I'm saying I really appreciate that you have that joke. I mean, you guys, I'm gonna trauma dump because of what she just said. I actually texted my ex-girlfriend today, and I sent her a video of my cat Luna, who I fed this morning, who was our cat. It was our feral cat. And in the message I wrote, we are forever, and then with a broken heart. We are forever heartbroken. Because I miss her every day still. I still miss her every day. So how do you guys like that? And she left 5 years ago. But I did write an incredible song about it. It's the first song I ever wrote in my whole life that was about actual heartbreak. You know what I mean? Like all those 1970s Gen X songs that are about like girlfriends and all that shit. Did she respond? Rachel said. That is a great question. Rachel, the last response to a text message she sent was really when I asked for a response, and it was regarding our other cat, Daisy, who I saved from dying of cancer. And she did make a cancer response to Daisy, saying, of course, I love my little circle face. You know what I mean? So no, to answer your question, she did not respond. She did not respond. She did not respond. The feral cat is 12 years old. The feral cat is 12 years old. My girlfriend left 5 years ago. We started feeding this feral cat 12 years ago. That is a 12-year-old feral cat. Oh, somebody just, hold on, you guys. Marin Visor, thank you for the $9.99. Thank you for the money that we're going to use to, I don't know what we're going to buy first, but we will repair the car, Marin. Marin, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Let me heart that comment and like that comment, Marin Visor. Thank you for the money to fix the car. I'm talking to Marin Visor in the YouTube, who has just donated $10. Thank you so much for the $10. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for making a joke about fixing the car with the $10, because that's actually really funny. Is she with someone else now? Are you guys asking? You guys, I shouldn't have started this conversation. She left me and to be with her childhood boyfriend, basically. To answer your question. You know, the boyfriend she had in high school or whatever. So I've moved on already. Listen, I'm just an honest person. You know what I'm saying? So someone made a joke, someone made a Minnesota joke. That's an inside joke here in the live, and I appreciate it. Okay, the cops are now fighting with the owner of the car. I'm going to turn toward it so you can see it, but I'm not going to go rush in on it or anything like that. But you guys can see in the left of your screen that they are fighting now. Pink Taco is right here. So Pink Taco, what did you say? Pink Taco COO David Miller confirmed that the chain was unable to reach favorable terms. I'm going to be quiet and let you listen to the cops' argument. So I'm going to be quiet now. I think they're arguing over where to tow the car or if the car is going to be impounded. I think the car is going to be impounded. I think the cops are trying to impound the car and they're trying to tow the car to their house. She's yelling at him. She's saying we need to verify. So they are checking to see if this car is stolen or verify who actually he just said he just bought it from. So I was right. I knew it was going to be nefarious. These two look like they're straight out of LA County Jail, and now she's saying we need to verify. They're trying to contact this so-called other owner he just bought it from. That car is stripped down to nothing inside. I think it's a stolen car, you guys. That's just been stolen in the last hour or two. So the person who it got stolen from doesn't even know. And the person who it got stolen from probably doesn't care. Because it's such a piece of shit, they probably want to collect the insurance on it. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat again, because I'm trying to listen to this argument. Now she's saying get arrested. So I'm right. Whoa, people are just blowing their tires out on that car debris and that TMZ bus debris. You can hear it. You hear it all just popping and shit? Okay, I'll zoom in, yeah. Like the TMZ, all of the debris, guys, all of the debris starts where you hear it popping, and it's like glass, metal, plastic, bumpers, hubcaps, just all kinds of shit. You guys, I don't want to sit here and point the camera directly on him, but I am pointing the camera directly on him. Tackle the cop? Okay, here's what's going on. Did you hear that? I was right. He wants a driver's license, a registration, a title, proof of insurance. This guy has provided nothing. And the cop said, if you want me to leave, I need your driver's license, your registration, your proof of insurance, and your title and everything. So I was right, you guys. Let's talk about what's going on. The cops are refusing to leave. I was right. This guy has no driver's license, no insurance, no registration, no title. Oh, here's the tourist. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to keep it pointed on them because I don't want to aggravate this guy. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal, but I want to talk about this a little bit away from him. You guys, I was exactly right. The reason I stayed is because I had a hunch after interviewing that guy that he had no driver's license, no insurance, no registration, and that I suspect he stole this car. And I was exactly right. My sixth sense is really good. The cop just said, that's the only thing I heard. He goes, if you want me to leave, I'll leave as soon as you show me your driver's license, proof of insurance, valid registration, title, and he ripped off everything he's supposed to show. So they're not leaving until he provides that information. Kevin, that's a good point. If I'm right, he should have ran. If I'm right. So the thing is this: it might not be as bad as I'm saying. And I interviewed him right when I got here, and I go, "Hey, I go, is this your car?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "You all right?" "Yeah." I go, "Was it TMZ's fault?" He goes, "No, it was my fault." And then he goes, "I just fucking bought this car. I just bought it." And then he said, I go, "You have insurance, right?" And he kind of balked on that. And then I go, "Well, everybody's okay, dude, so be cool." He goes, I'm hyperventilating. He was freaking out. I go, "Just sit down, bro, and be calm. You're all right. Everybody's all right, man. It'll be all good." Like anybody who was here early heard the interview I did with him. And then he said, finally, he goes, "I'm just going to wait for a tow truck to get my car out of here." So the truth is, if he had stolen it, he probably would have run. So thank you. That was a great point. Yeah, there are tags on the car, but they're not registered to this guy. And we don't even know what name he gave the cops because he doesn't have an ID. So he doesn't have an ID. He doesn't have a driver's license. He doesn't have a registration. So it doesn't even matter what the plate comes back unless the plate comes back as a stolen car, of course. Do I work for TMZ? No, but isn't it ironic that I'm better than TMZ? I want to take a stand like Joy of Everything would do. Joy of Everything is 100 times more credible than TMZ itself. I don't know why they let that dude go, but Joe was their best guy. Joe was their best guy. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm now going to clown on TMZ. How the hell is TMZ not at the scene of their own crime or their own accident? You know what I'm saying? How is TMZ not at the scene of their own tour bus situation where something nefarious is happening as well? Where's the TMZ reporter? You know why there isn't one? Because they let all the good ones go. If somebody like Joe was still with them, he'd be standing here going and seeing what was going on. Richie said, "I am not better than TMZ." Okay, Richie, thank you. Let me know how Harvey, what's that guy's name? Harvey? Let me know, can you tell me what the underside of Harvey's boot tastes like, please? Richie doesn't like street side stuff. Richie is actually Harvey. That's Harvey's like troll account. You know what I mean? That's that's actually Harvey Levenstein. What's his name? What is that guy's name? Richie said Harvey is the best. I told you it was Harvey. Harvey, you can just come on your page. We don't need your alternate ego in here, Harvey Richie. Richie, you don't have Harvey, stop it, Harvey. Harvey, you can come in here on your regular account. In fact, Harvey, just come in, Harvey Levin. Harvey, just come in here on your regular account, Harvey. Why do you guys not like if somebody hates on Harvey? Harvey is annoying, actually. Harvey Levitt. The reason the credibility for me, for TMZ, is weird is because they let their best guy go. That's all I know. All I know is I've heard Joe Andalora tell great stories. One of them is, let me repeat one of his stories he's told publicly. Joe Andalora once got a shot of that great Pabliero, or whatever his name is. This is why I'm not good at celebrity stuff. That famous opera singer from Italy that can't see, what's his name? Pabli, whatever his name is, right? Joe once got an interview with him on the streets of Beverly Hills, right? And his interview was, he said, "Can I sing one of your songs for you?" And he sang one of this opera singer's songs to the opera singer, to the blind opera singer. And he did a decent job. Yeah, Bocelli. And this is, the story goes, as Joe told it, as vaguely as I remember it, is that when Joe got back to the office, by the way, the clip went viral and was hugely popular, right? Okay, so that's what people wanted to see in the clip. Well, guess what? Harvey doesn't have a sense of humor, because he literally told Joe, "Don't sing in videos. You don't do that." And that's what's wrong with people who want to be legacy media, people who are legacy media, people who are talking head puppets for networks like CNN and MSNBC, is they have all these special rules, and you only see the script that we tell you to say. And that's why the public has turned on the media, and that's why half of consumption is through streaming platforms now, because you guys know that when a knucklehead like me comes out on the street, we're not being told what to do. We're literally giving you street side interviews, and you're seeing it for yourself. You don't even listen to what we're saying. You just look at it and you know what's going on. You're not being told what happened or how it happened. Did you know that media consumption is now over 50% of all media consumption is now streaming platforms? And so Harvey Levin is just trying to be proper and correct and politically, he's trying to be legacy media. You do it like I say. No, you don't. You do it like Joe does it, because the guy's got a sense of humor. He knows how to get an interview with a celebrity better than anyone I've ever seen in my life. He himself tells you he almost plays a character when he does it, so you can't judge how he does it. That's how he does it. He had one of the best interviews with the coach of the Chargers I've ever seen. You can't walk up to the coach of the Chargers and get an interview like that. Joe did. Halfway through the interview, Jim Harbaugh was like, "Hey, what's your name, man?" He's asking Joe's name. And Jim Harbaugh is one of my heroes, all the way back to when he was getting yelled at by Mike Ditka as the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. So the thing is, Harvey Levin doesn't know what he's doing, and Joe does. And just because TMZ has this big legacy media brand built up doesn't make them better than everybody else. It makes them just more legacy media who is in the under 50 percentile of what people watch now, because they're on regular TV, which is not in the majority anymore. It's in the minority. And you know what TMZ did 2 months ago, because they know they're in the minority? Oh my God, guess who's on TikTok? TMZ. TMZ is now on TikTok. Well. Go figure. I tell you what he should have done. He should have gave Joe a raise, stopped telling Joe what to do, and his network would be doing way better than it is. How is that? Anyway, a TMZ bus. You guys, this car right here crashed into a TMZ tour bus. You know the celebrity tour bus you see on their show? And I'm not saying TMZ is not popular and famous and all that, because it is. It's a TV show. Okay? That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this, because it's news. It's news on news crime. Here you go. This guy who has no driver's license, no proof of insurance, no registration, no proof of ownership at all, in a car that looks like it's stripped down out of a junkyard, could be stolen, came flying down Sunset Boulevard and smashed into the back of a TMZ tour bus. We've been here for a while, and the driver is the guy left of your screen. The guy in the middle of the screen there is his cousin. They both look like they're straight out of LA County Jail. The cop is refusing to leave until they prove that he has a driver's license, proof of insurance. Aaron, we are, but I have already locked in that I'm waiting to see if this guy goes to jail. This is the story on this TMZ thing, I believe, is in the nefariousness of this guy in the car. That's the story here. It's not Harvey Levin. The story here is this dude has no driver's license, no proof of insurance, no registration, no title, no verification of anything, and he's asking the police to leave so he can just tow his car home or something. I still believe that he's going to jail. I still believe he's going to jail. If not going to jail, he's getting a ticket for no driver's license, no ID. They have to verify who this dude is. He just smashed into a TMZ tour bus and injured over 15 people. Because about 15 of those people went to the hospital, and let's be honest, the guy in the Oakland Raiders jersey was holding his neck. We know it's all probably, for fake whiplash, but that's not the point, you guys. That's not the point. We have to see if they're even going to... Oh, there goes the driverless car. It did go through... It did drive through the glass, you guys. Oh, I see a gift. Thank you. Sandra Caswell. Thank you for the marvelous confetti. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't know if Harvey's about to pay up because the crash was actually the fault of this driver who has no insurance, no driver's license, could be a stolen car. So I don't know who goes after what. I guess you can go after TMZ's insurance. I take that back. Of course you can still go after TMZ's insurance. Of course you can. I don't think you sign a release to get on that bus. Why didn't they DWI? I don't know, but right now we have heavy saturation in LA. We're on a heavy saturation right now, patrol, in Los Angeles. I'm just trying to see some comments in both chats. Sorry, TMZ is a lot. TMZ is probably advertising on the bus. Yes, they were. We're right outside of the... I'm answering some questions, everybody. We're right outside of the Chateau Marmont on the Sunset Strip, where this... well, technically, you could say the guy's undocumented because he doesn't have a driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. I like the murals, you guys, that are on the Waymo. So the Waymo cars are now advertising on their cars, and there's some really sick murals. They're not like shitty car wraps. They're like really cool murals. That's a smart way to make money, by the way. My ex-girlfriend in Dallas, Texas, Christy, who I also still love her. She's a good one. She was the first one I let get away. You'd be lucky in life if you have a real one that gets away. But when you let two get away, well, you've done dropped the ball, son. But anyway, my first girlfriend that I loved dearly, she was in Dallas. Her name is Christy. And she was going to start a car wrap business. And I told her it was a bad idea. I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea. But all these years later, I was like, I'm thinking, shit, maybe she should have started that business. It was when the car wrap business first started back then. Did the TMZ vehicle have their four-way flashers on to show they were parked? Kel, these are some questions I wanted to get answered. Because when the driver took responsibility, I honestly thought, wait, if the bus was stopped in front of the Chateau Marmont, just sitting in a lane of the Sunset Strip, then it's their fault. I don't even know if their flashers on, if that absolves them of responsibility. So, I don't know, man. I think this guy just doesn't know it was their fault. Carol Sela said I was boring. Jeez, can you please point... You guys, before you 86er, Carol, can you please tell us somebody who's exciting on TikTok that we should watch? Carol, I really want to know. You guys, I've really come around lately. I know Christy, she's hot. David Fox, do you know Christy? Because Christy is hot. Christy is... When I was dating Christy, her face was all over billboards in Dallas, Texas. That's how beautiful she was. She literally is one of the most beautiful. She's so beautiful. Christy is so beautiful. Oh, you're from Dallas? Do you know Christy? You spelled her name wrong, so I'm thinking you don't know her because you spelled her name wrong. You know, Karen, I think you're right. And Karen, honestly, I think I do know that. Right? So even if a car is stopped in front of you anywhere, when you rear end somebody, no matter what the situation, you are at fault. You know what I mean? So you're right, Karen. I just feel like but say it's a road rage. Say you're road raging. Say somebody slams on their brakes intentionally in front of you on the freeway and forces you to slam into them almost. That could technically not be your fault, but you would have to prove that. So I feel like in this situation, it would be almost kind of easy. Not easy, but it would be easier to make a case that the TMZ tour bus stopped abruptly, because so you could shift your story if there's not video. You could be like, you know what, I was behind them and they stopped, they made a sudden stop. You know, something. I'm just saying. But no, common sense. Karen, common sense is true. Whoever rear ends the person in front of them is always at fault in a car accident. That's true. That is true. In Minnesota, you have no insurance or license, you get arrested. Yeah, that's Marine. That's what we're waiting for. Did that one loudmouth tell us who's exciting, who's not boring, that we can go listen to? Because we're all trying to go find somebody who's not boring. What was her name? Carol. Why do they all run? Carol. Was that her name? Carol, did you come back and tell us who's not boring? We're still waiting. Because I'm going to go ahead and send everyone over to the exciting live. Since this one is boring, we're going to send everyone over to your house. What are you guys doing over at your house? Huh? What's going on at your house? Are you guys playing a little shuffleboard right now? What's happening? Please tell us what's happening. What are you guys doing? You guys got a hot game of toss across happening in the backyard? Where is the excitement, Carol? Please. I don't hear you. I don't hear you, Carol. I don't see you. What is happening there, Carol? Do you guys got a sick-ass game of cribbage going? Or wait, is there cribbage happening? He is under arrest, you guys. You guys, he is under arrest. I was running my mouth, you guys. He is absolutely under arrest. We're going to interview his cousin. He is under arrest. Who is the best news reporter in town? Where's Harvey Levin? Who's the best fucking news reporter in town? Who said from the very beginning when I interviewed this man that he was going to jail? Who said that he knew this man was straight out of LA County? Who said this man's going to jail in about 30 minutes? Who said I'm not leaving because I know that this man's going to jail? Who was that? That was me. That was me. That was me. Yeah, I'm bragging, okay? I called it. I called it. I called it. We're going to interview his cousin, who's really cool to me, and we're going to ask him. They're giving all the belongings to the cousin, and we're going to interview the cousin, and we're going to ask what the arrest is about and the charges. I told you guys the reason I wasn't going to leave the TMZ crash scene is because this man was going to be arrested. Where's Harvey Levin now, Richie? Hey, Richie. Hey, where's Richie? Hey, Richie, where's Harvey Levin now, Richie? The man that crashed into his tour bus is under arrest, Richie. Where's Harvey? Where's his reporters? Where is he? They can't even cover their own story. Okay, I'm done bragging, I'm sorry. But I told you guys what was happening. I'm also going to shut up so I can get a clip later. TMZ's, yeah, they're probably stealing screen grabs off of my video. Because there's been no other reporter here. The only reporter on this scene is me. The entire time. So now I can make a nice little video out of this. Because I interviewed this guy when I got here. And then I guaranteed that he was going to be arrested. And now he's being arrested. And now we're going to interview his cousin and see why he was arrested. Thank you, Spanky. I deserve the Pulitzer Prize. Give me the Pulitzer. I do deserve the Pulitzer Prize. They're going to rename the award the Pulitzer Surprise, because surprise, surprise, surprise. Oh, cool, Snowman. This is like a DUI checkpoint. Well, the cop said what I said. The cop said, I'm not leaving until I verify your identity, your driver's license, proof of registration, and so on. So I'm sure he has warrants, you guys. He probably has warrants for his arrest. Most likely is he has warrants, but let's interview his cousin. Good work by this officer. I mean, the officer did good work, you know. We're going to go talk to the cousin here. Going to get that last grab. We might even try and get a soundbite from the police right here. Just give me a second. What'd you say, Norm? Norm, sometimes I'm not looking at my chat. I apologize, everybody, because sometimes I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on around me. Oh, he's leaving. Shit. I'm missing my interview, you guys. Damn it. So let's talk to the cops. Oh, he left. Let's go talk to him. We gotta go talk to him. Shit. Let's talk to him. I want to go talk to him. Shit. Fuck, he fucking ran right across the street. We got to go talk to him. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Look at all this traffic. Oh, and he's leaving. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. Well, shit. You can't win them all. He ran. I was too slow, you guys. Now I don't know what the charges are. Son of a mother. I'm gonna ask the police. They're not gonna tell me. Let's go stroke his ego a little and see if he gives us something. We'll stroke his ego and tell him. Let's stroke his ego So we're going to build him up to tear him down. There's a little Tim psychology coming right at you guys. Okay? Build him up, tear him down. We might even talk to the suspect in the vehicle. She just said something about gang burner of a warrant. She just said something to him about having a warrant. So I guess they're going to wait for the tow truck. She's going to be really hard to deal with because she's like, as far as good cop, bad cop goes, she's definitely the bad cop, but I think the guy's the bad cop. So they're like bad cop, bad cop. So this is really hard. This is going to be hard to finesse right now, you guys. But she's talking about warrants in the car right now. This guy's on the phone, so I'm going to talk to him in 2 seconds here. And get what I can. I mean, if this is a good cop, bad cop couple, he's the good cop. I think they're waiting on they're waiting on the tow truck. I think they're waiting on a tow truck. This is partially in the road, so they're going to have a tow truck. They'll probably get impounded. Well, I'm standing right next to him. He's on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe the tow truck picks up the debris, right? So the tow truck, whoever impounds it, they'll probably pick up like the debris behind the car and shit. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm sure they're coming. We'll wait for the tow truck to come. I'm listening to her now. Still running debris over. Just still running debris over. Just still. I'm listening. I can hear him. They are still interrogating him. They've arrested him, and they're still interrogating him. She's talking about big warrants, still asking for dates of birth. I'm just going to squeeze the last bit out of this I can. The cousin ran so fast, I couldn't get shit. I didn't know he parked across the street. He was parked like over there. And that should be open. I'm going to build him up. I'm going to tell him I got a statement, you know, tell him he's doing a great job. You know what I mean? Lick his boots a little bit. Hey, I wasn't a witness. But I did get it. I did. If I can talk to you over here. Oh. Oh, sorry. They're still trying to confirm his identity. He's busy. I'm going to give him a statement. How you doing, man? Dre? Did you see this? Oh.
Are you buying weed?
No, he crashed into the TMZ bus. Yeah. Now he's under arrest. Crazy.
You on the story KTLA?
TMZ, we're all over it. No, I'm not TMZ. I'm more like, yeah. I mean, I like Megan Henderson on KTLA. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I seen they did that Japanese walk.
Sam Rubin, who we lost a couple years ago. Rest in peace, Sam. Yeah, the bus was right here. That's all the glass everyone's running over. Have a good day, brother. Yep. I don't know who that whack job was, but I'm glad he's going home. Okay, they're trying to confirm this guy's identity. They're letting me listen, but I'm not going to put my camera in the car. They keep running identities and shit. They're still trying to figure out who this guy is. This guy's a whack job. When someone this crazy comes up to Tim, interviews Tim for 30 seconds and walks away, he knows he's met his match. He met his match and was like, you know what, I can't out crazy Tim, and he took a walk. And he can't out crazy Tim. I actually knocked him down. I actually made a crazy guy walk away from me. Did he have a hospital bracelet? That's funny. Did he have a hospital bracelet? I think he did. Boy, a lot of people getting a lot of extra glass and shit in their tires tonight, thanks, courtesy of TMZ. I think somebody could have swept the damn road up, but hey, what are we talking about here? And let me tell you why the cops aren't that good. I told that cop, hey, I got a statement, okay? Or whatever, I forget what I said. I said, walk over here with me and I'll give you the guy's statement he made. He's like, nah, hold on. Yeah. So I was just going to say, I didn't witness it, but I was here like moments later. And I don't know what's going on with him, but I predicted this was going to happen based on my interview with him when I got here. The car's not stolen?
It's not a stolen vehicle, no. He has documentation that proves that he purchased a vehicle from independent sellers.
Oh, so that did happen. But has he proven who he is?
Yes, we just got him.
Oh, you just got him. Does he have warrants?
No warrants.
No warrants?
That's the reason why we put him behind the bar, right?
Ah, okay.
So,
okay.
At this point, we don't have nothing.
You got nothing on him?
Nothing on him, right? So unless he has a registration, it's not under his name, he just purchased a vehicle, it's not within the time, so maybe he'll get a ticket for, having a registered vehicle. His license is valid, it's not suspended, he doesn't have any warrants, so...
You're kidding me.
No.
You are the good cop, I was saying.
We're trying.
Okay, then I have no information for you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Officer
Asensio.
Thank you, man. I thought I had something valuable to give you, but you figured it all out. And I said you were going to the whole time. I said these guys will figure it out. I appreciate you, man.
Sometimes it takes much longer than what we really want to take, but we'll try to do the best we can.
Yeah, and stay safe out there tonight. I don't know how late you're working, but
I'm actually over.
Oh, you are?
I'll be having dinner with my wife.
Oh, shit. Well, get your butt home. Hey, have a good night, man. He is the good cop, you guys. He is the good cop. So it turns out she is the bad cop and he is the good cop. So as far as good cop, bad cop goes, We were right about that. He was super cool. So they got him. They fucking ran him. The guy's not going to jail. The reason they cuffed him and stuffed him is because he wasn't going to give him his identity. He's got no warrants. He's got a valid driver's license. The only thing he's going to get a ticket for, I think, is no insurance or no registration or some shit like that. Whoever was in the chat and said, I guarantee these cops, this is the end of their shift, you were exactly right. He said he should be home eating with his wife. I should have told him I should be home eating with his wife. That was stupid. Do you guys know the song Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue? Body shop. There it is. Body shop. Anyway, girls, girls, girls. Okay, hey. What do I know? What do I know? Turns out I am a terrible reporter. TMZ is better than me, Richie. Richie, we all know you're really Harvey on a burner account. Just trolling me. Richie is actually Harvey Levin trolling me on a burner account. I don't know, Lori. There's none listed. There are none listed. Can anyone go look at Castillo's account? Because if there is one, he's already at it. Does anyone see Castillo live at a checkpoint? Here's the wheelhouse. Okay, so where do we want to go? To the body shop for some naked women? Or to the Naughty Pig for good times? I'm friends with the owner of the Naughty Pig. Him and his wife are really amazing people. It's a good little place. It's called the Naughty Pig. It's here on the Sunset Strip. It's right next to the body shop. Love it. Get a tour with you straight from LA. Mary, are you not in LA? Let's go to a checkpoint. I mean, do you know where a checkpoint is? Who don't I know, Spanky? Well, 25 years in LA will do that, especially if you've been on the Sunset Strip. So, oh, I thought Mary was an LA-er for sure. Where are you at, Mary? Are you even in the U.S. of the A? Castillo and ask for a checkpoint. Can we join Joe? What do you mean join Joe, Jose? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, but can you? What did the Naughty Pig? What did the pigs do naughty? That's funny. It's a good name though, the Naughty Pig. I actually know the owners through my friend Eric mostly of almost every adult beverage establishment on the Sunset Strip. We're talking Rock and Riley's, the Belmont down on La Cienega. You guys, club after club after club after club. I can give you guys some of the greatest stories you ever heard. I watched Chris Shoup Chop. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but one of our friends was a professional hockey player. We watched him beat Danny Masterson up in the street, right down the street here on Sunset Boulevard. There's only one YouTube video I can find on the whole internet that talks about that night. Only one. It's very hard to confirm the story, but you can find it. Chris, T-S-C-H-U-P-P is his name. Really good-looking hockey player. That Calvin Klein, or one of these top model agents, like Calvin Klein himself walked up to him in a restaurant. Mary Unite. Oh, I missed it. Where did Mary say she was from? Canada too? Canada? I ask you guys questions and then I don't read the chat. Oh, to interview TMZ celebs. Oh, no. I would never approach Joe's. First of all, I would embarrass myself if I tried to copy Joe. Oh, Montreal, Quebec. Send Irma a message and get dinner set up. Montreal, Quebec. Let me speak a little bit of French. My friends, my girl from France, don't they speak French over there near Quebec? No, Joe is the master. Okay, Joe is the master. And if I ever saw any other paparazzi like go to do, Joe has his thing happening right now. If I saw another paparazzi like these guys who hang out at what's it called down here? Chubbs. What's this restaurant? Chuck's. What's this restaurant they hang out down here in West Hollywood? Chucky's. What's it called? Where they try and see celebrities going in and out. Sometimes you see Craig's. That's his name, Craig. Like if I saw those guys start chasing Joe around, like they do when he's at like an event at Staples Center, I would go down and personally help him remove them, because that would be gross plagiarism, in my opinion. I hope you guys didn't hear that. No, I'm saying where Joe goes now, that's his. I consider that to be so unique, and he's so special at what he does that, first of all, I do go do things where celebrities are. The only celebrity events I will do are things related to me. So musically, I'm a musician. I will go do the Grammys, okay? I'm not going to be doing great interviews, but you'll be hearing me do jokes to celebrities if I'm there, or musicians. I will cover a comedy event. I will cover a SAG event because I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild for 25 years, so I'll try and go to the Screen Actors Guild Awards. The embarrassing thing about that is I enter a lottery as a member of SAG to go to the Screen Actors Guild Awards. But if I win the lottery, I don't know how many people win the lottery to get to go as a non-celebrity SAG member, but if I get picked to go, they still charge me $1,200 to go. What is that? I fucking pay dues every year, twice a year, to be in that union. But if I get picked out of a hat to be one of the people in the audience at the SAG Awards, I have to pay $1,200 for winning the lottery. It's an embarrassment. But those are the only kind of celebrity events. I went to, the last thing I did that you could consider there were people running around like that is I went to the premiere of Superman. Why? Because I love Superman. So I just do things that I love to do. I'm not a celebrity interviewer. I'm not a paparazzi guy. I know there's big clicks on that stuff, but that's not what I do. But I love Superman. You know what I mean? I'm a Superman fan. And I didn't know a single fucking actor on that thing. I went there and covered Superman. I didn't know who any of these people were. I didn't know their names. The only person I recognized was Flo from the Progressive Auto commercials. You know what I mean? And then, check this out. After I did the Superman premiere, I had a guy dressed as Superman next to me the entire time as like my wingman. He was like playing like the character in Roseanne in the Bushes, the movie Roseanne, where he's just telling me every time a celebrity's coming. I go, okay, who's that? He'd tell me his name, and I would film him. And so I made a video for my TikTok page, and I got flagged for unoriginal content, the way they do to Joe. And they tried to say it wasn't me. But I won the appeal, which is good. I did win the appeal. But the point is, I went out for 5 hours and spent another 2 hours editing, and then TikTok flagged it and said, you stole that from somebody else. And I was like, what? But I did win the appeal. Anyway, you guys, what was I talking about? Did you ever get an update on the unalived landlord case? Yes, Kim Murray. Turns out that guy was injured because he was in there stabbing himself. He stabbed himself repeatedly, and then they dragged him out, and he survived. He is in He is in stable condition. This is what I'm talking about in LA. Can they park? You're going to stop in 30 feet anyway, but let's honk the shit out of the horn at them because they want to park, and they're not even going slow. That's what I'm talking about in LA. You know what I mean? Forget about being broken down and having like a nice person come and help you out. Anyway, poke your head in the body shop, says David Fox. David Fox, are you really in Dallas? I mean, I know you told me you're in Texas, but are you in Dallas? Yeah, you remember how at first everyone said that they were reporting that he was unalive in the house? I think they flew the drone in the window and saw that he was injured and assumed he had a self-inflicted wound and that he was gone, but he wasn't gone. He was still alive. And then remember, we were all like, whoa, he's still alive, and everyone was surprised, and then he was moving, and then everyone said he had, like, the police must have used a weapon on him. No, he had repeatedly stuck himself, and then they pulled him out, and then he was in critical but stable condition, and he's still in stable. His wife expired, and the landlord expired, and the landlord's wife, I believe, I'm not sure. They took him out with the bed sheet, but he was alive, Spanky. What's up, Robert? Yeah, you remember when he crawled up to the window and shit? Anyway, tomorrow, speaking of things I do because I like to do them, tomorrow I will be sneaking into the world famous Lemmy's Lounge. I'll be at Lemmy's Lounge tomorrow afternoon if you want to check in for something you're probably not interested in, but I usually don't announce things, so I'm going to just shut up about it. But I will be over there watching the Killer Dwarves play tomorrow, and I'm sure I'm going to stream it, because why not? I might do a single YouTube stream, though, because I don't think people on TikTok are really, like, into bands like fucking the Killer Dwarves. I mean, I'm not even really anymore. I mean, you guys, the truth is, I have the widest, broadest, most expanded range of taste in music of anyone I've ever met. You know what I mean? I love everything, except opera does annoy me sometimes. Operatic shit does. I have this customer, I show up, she's always in there going, wah! And I'm like, Jesus Christ, sing a country song, or maybe, can you do like a Gordon Lightfoot song? Sundown, you better beware. Something. Why do we gotta hackle like that? I probably offended some, see what kind of perspective we can get from up here. Sorry, my bad. What is going on tonight? Anybody? Does anybody know what's going on tonight? Okay, cool, Michelle. Thank you. Have a good night. Stop trauma dumping. I know he's going. He always talks a long time before. What does that mean? I always talk a long time before anything. I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys what's happening. You want me to go out on a cop call? I might do that. I always have the scanner on. Picture coverage. I mean, if I edit a video out of this, I always stand and chat. No, I always stand and chat a long time. Every time. Whether I'm coming back or not, honestly. Whoa. Nice little door drag on the front of your car there. Let's go for a drive on YouTube. That's what we're going to do, that for sure. Maybe we'll just do that right now. We're going to have to shut TikTok down. I'm on YouTube right now. I will pitch my coverage Oh. I've been missing all of the chats. Sorry, you guys. What did I miss? Is it Hollywood? Yes. How do you see any big movie stars? Yes, we see big movie stars. You are old school with your music. Yes. Yes, the rainbow. Lemmy's Lounge. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Lemmy's Lounge. You guys, I didn't see any of these comments. Cart your stand up on your channel. Thank you, Tahiti. Turn on image stabilization. Wait, Tony, is there an effect in there to do that? Hold on. Tony, what's the YouTube channel? It is in the bio, but it's at Tim Pingle. TIMPINGEL. No, is there an image stabilization toggle on YouTube? Seriously? Tony? Why am I just standing here, Brian? Because I'm trying to read all of your comments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just standing here. I got two phones on. Who posted the checkpoint? Carol. Look at these guys running. YouTube is lagging? Was he arrested? Because he's going to Irish Goodbye. Stop saying that. I'm not. You know how you're wrong? Because I'm not Irishing goodbye. I don't Irish goodbye. I get in the car and I never turn YouTube off. So I literally leave YouTube running. I just mount the YouTube right on the dashboard. And that's what I'm doing right now. I have to shut TikTok off because I can't drive on TikTok. Oh, look at Irma. Sent a heart. Hi, Irma. I'm learning Spanish to speak to Irma. Yo hablo español, Quito. Irma. She's my new mamacita. What does mamacita mean, you guys? Have a good night, guys. What does mamacita mean? Hola. Hola. Hola, Irma. ¿Cómo está? Mucho bueno. Is that what I say? Hola, ¿cómo está, papacita? Yeah, I like that. Sounds nice. Papacito. Stop it. I'm communicating right now in Spanish, and I'm doing a good job. Castillo's live now. Where's he at? He's at a checkpoint. What? Where? Where? You guys. Donde? Donde? Donde e Castillo? Castillo es donde? Donde e Castillo? Yeah, donde, Spanky? Donde? Donde? Spanky, donde? Marley's asking if I'm cute. Don't ask me, I'll say no. No, hold on, let me get this information. Michael says, I don't know how you put up with him. I hope you're talking about me, because that's a true statement. Well, that's a long sentence. I could never know that. Same DUI checkpoint as last night? What? Yeah, mamacita is for the female cake, I thought. And papacito is for me, right? Cake? Cake, help me. Just sound it out. Balboa and Nordhoff? What's he doing he's in my area. Oh, we gotta go. You guys, we gotta go. That son of a bee. Actually, you know what? You guys, he called me like 4 hours ago and I missed his call because I was busy. You guys, he called me earlier to tell me where it was and I didn't take his call. Son of a bitch. Castillo broke into my house? That's funny. Thank you, Irma. Irma, we'll be at the checkpoint tonight. You should come do a live, checkpoint live. It's over in your area, Irma. Balboa. It sounds like it's on Balboa and Nordhoff, which is... You guys, by the way, they're ramping up ice raids. I want everyone to know they did their 4th ice raid at the Westlake Home Depot, and we don't like it, okay? We don't like it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going, you guys. I have to go. I'm staying on YouTube, so feel free to jump over on the YouTube channel. I am driving to Castillo right now. But not to see Castillo. We're going to see people get arrested. Because last night was a total fail. Shit. ¿Cómo estás? I am shutting down TikTok, and I'll be over on YouTube. I'll be going to Balboa and Nordhoff to do the DUI checkpoint. And I will be driving on YouTube in real time, guys. I'm just shutting down the TikTok. So appreciate the follows. This is my backup page, but I don't want to go over all that because TikTok really has chapped my fucking hide. Think of Dwayne the Dog Chapman. I watched a marathon of Dog the Bounty Hunter episodes today. Here we go. Tim's going to start talking again. I have a lot to say about Dwayne Dog Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Can we talk about this? Let's do it in the car. We'll do it on YouTube. I'll see you guys over on the YouTube channel. I'll be talking about Dwayne the Dog the Bounty Hunter Chapman. Thanks for coming in and saying hi, Irma. I'm gonna learn Spanish so I can see those comments. See you soon, Spanky. Castillo's not on YouTube. Oh. I just want you guys to know, I missed a lot of the Iowa Hawkeye football game for this nonsense. Oh my God. And that's a big deal. I want everyone to know that you don't understand what it means for me to... I mean, we were playing Albany, so it doesn't really matter. But let me just check in on that game to make sure we stomped Albany. Hold on. I have to make sure we stomped Albany, everybody. Hold on. I only watched it into the 3rd quarter before this TMZ accident happened. Hold on. 34-7. Stomped them. I do love the name of the Albany college team name, though. They're the Albany Great Danes, Tahiti. Yeah, I watched it to the 3rd quarter, and I made sure that they were going to win the game, and I knew they were going to win the game, and they did win the game. All right. Okay, we're going to make a... Whoa, shit, wait, we're crashing. Yeah, that's right. You stop, buddy. All right, here we go. Here we go. You guys, when I play my own songs on YouTube live, it gives me a flag and it says, "You're now sharing revenue with the owner of this song." Well, I am the owner of the song. So I'm literally sharing revenue with myself. How great is that? The Great Danes. What a great fucking school name. Or I mean team moniker, whatever you call that. The Albany Great Danes. That's pretty cool. I really like that. The Great Danes of Albany. Me MF. Is this really Shad in Iowa? little Shad? Is this Becky's son, Shad? You guys, me MF is the son of my amazing friend a dear friend who we lost years ago at this point. So depressing. Is in the chat. What's up, Shadow? What's up, Shad? Hope all is well, my brother. Hope all is well in Fort Dodge of Iowa. I wonder if there is an image stabilizer on YouTube. You know what I mean, you guys? Let me Google that on my other phone. Oh, wait, hold on. Audio is muffled. Hold on. Okay. Audio should be better. Sorry. That was a Bluetooth problem. I got to get some power cords going here. Anyway, Jack Campbell says douchebag. Jack, when you say douchebag, learn how to spell it, you fucking retard. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be retarded, try not to be retarded. I know I'm not supposed to use the R word, but I just turned off TikTok and I'm venting. Anyway, if you're going to call me a douchebag, learn how to fucking spell it, dumbass. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? It's always the fucking morons. So I can message you and exchange info. Of course. I don't know if you're on TikTok, but I do a lot of my streaming on TikTok. I just started transitioning all of my TikTok streaming over to YouTube just a couple of months ago. And, you know, I don't even think about the people in Fort Dodge who actually maybe have subscribed to my old YouTube channel, but clearly you're going to see that I'm live. So I'm doing live streaming in Los Angeles on my YouTube channel these days. And it's always odd to hear from like people from Fort Dodge, Iowa, you guys. And I'm talking to everybody that I know on streaming because these are like my real brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? These are the people I grew up with. We have some people in the chats here that are like our real dogs. So, retarded is now PC accepted. Well, Tahiti, I know it's partially, it's an odd thing. It's a canceled word.